world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to my fantasy. Tell me we can make this real if we can follow what we feel. I'm running but I've reached the edge, and now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Packers going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to roam now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's done right there.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They go again with Davis. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 1. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Here's Davis now. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Red zone opportunity. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Hooper from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Ryan. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. In motion goes the tight end. Now Davis. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And Davis has it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now, check. Patriots! Patriots! Now let's go! Over! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Now it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say,
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Hooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Double tight. Hey, 59, ready. Get out. Get out. Hey, Tuesday.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Ryan throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do some...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come up in an offset eye.
No, check. Patriot. All right, now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, and my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry out. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That man can lead, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
They'll stick with the pass and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, let's go. Check safety, check safety. Ready? Hey, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.